morning. I swear a lot.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Limbus Company. So today we're focusing Canto 4, we're going to get through as much as possible. I was actually going to do a thing where I would play a mirror dungeon off camera to get up to the point where we get up to the special boss of this event for the mirror dungeon, but embarrassingly enough, I did a mirror dungeon run this morning to get to that point so I could stop and save, and I was editing at the same time, so I wasn't really paying attention. I was just win rating everything, and I lost to the it's a Kurakumo captain. That dude, I can't remember his name, but the guy who's actually pretty tough if you're not careful. And I lost to him, I think. Yeah, because I'd lost some members previously and I wasn't working with a very good team. But that was pretty embarrassing, but it is nice to know that if you get far enough in a mirror dungeon, or indeed make progress in a mirror dungeon, you still get some rewards. So that was alright, but yeah, I got a little careless. I'll see if I can set it up for next time. Maybe having a bit more time to set up a better team to tackle that event will help me a little bit. I sent in my N-Corp team, like it was a good team, they just got battered. It was crazy. Not that crazy, I just needed to pay more attention and I didn't. But I'm digressing. We begin today with an extraction because we got enough lunacy because, you know, Project Moon gives us free shit all the time, which is pretty fucking banging. Let's see if we can get more sword people. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. So yeah, the acquisition of scabbards has been going quite speedily, and a lot of people have mentioned that like you don't need to have Blade Lineage and Kurakumo clan members in active combat in order to gain the bonuses to scabbard acquisition. You can just have them on the bench. But I am still using them because I like them and want to use them because I want to set up I want to set up a Kurakumo / Blade Lineage team. Like, I want to run that and see what it's like. Oh, here we go.
명령하시는 건 다 따를 수 있어. 복종까지 바라면 곤란하지만.
Kurakumo Hongler, that's great. And we look back here and we can see, I'm pretty sure that's Ryoshu. Yeah, that's Ryoshu. I can tell by the knot on her sheath and the sheath itself, because it's the fucking hilt. Sorry, because it's very decorative. There's Rhodia there. There's Gregor. I think that's Heathcliff. Cool. So I can kind of figure out what they're gonna be anyway. But an excuse to use Hongler. Fantastic. And something good? Yes.
착수하지 않는 겁니까?
No way.
돌을 던질 수밖에 없는 형국.
No way. Yeah! Blade Lineage Mentor Mersault. Is that the one? Is this the guy? Is this the big thing of this event? I'm pretty sure it is. Is it Bamboo-Head Mersault? Yeah, it is. That's the big one. Oh, fun. He looks so stupid in his hat and suit. He looks incredibly... Yeah, it's Bam... Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. I need a lot of thread and experience tickets. I really do. I really fucking do. Can I set up a full team by this point? So we got Kurakumo Clan Kashu. We got Kurakumo Clan Captain. Blade Lineage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, technically I can run a full team, just not a full mirror dungeon team. Very interesting. Well, let's have a look at Hongler first, because that's pretty hype. So yeah, inflicts bleed, and inflicts bleed, paralyze, bleed, paralyze. Combat start, the skill inflicts additional 1 bleed and paralyze. Lovely. Last coin on the last skill in the chain inflicts 3 bleed. One ally with the highest speed inflicts 1 bleed. Very simple, but lots of bleed. We appreciate it. We enjoy this. What about you, Maso? What about you? Gain poise, gain slash power up next turn, gain poise, extra damage on critical hit, he has yield my flesh, he actually has it, he's got it. Gain 3 aggro to the skill slot next turn. Until this skill ends, this unit cannot be staggered from taking damage. Clash win 5 poise, clash lose after getting hit, used to claim their bones skill. On crit, deal plus 2% more damage on critical hit for every poise potency on self, max 50%, plus 15% damage on critical hit, deal 0.5% more damage per 1% missing HP on self, max 25%. When 3 or more other Blade Lineage allies are defeated, when gaining poise potency and counts, gain 1 more of each. When 5 or more other are defeated, gain 2 more of each instead. Combat Star applies Swordplay of the Homeland buff on self. When at 5 plus poise upon skill, use skill 1 and 2, gain coin power plus 3 divided by number of coins, minimum 1, and deal plus, I think that's divide, correct me if I'm wrong, and deal plus 30% divided by number of coins, percent damage on critical hit when it's 7 plus poise upon skill use, skill 3 deals, oh my god, this is a bit much. I will go through some of this in my own time just to make my life a little bit easier. And then there's Swordplay of the Homeland as well. In this encounter, when this unit takes damage and brings our HP down to 0, nullify that damage, then this unit's HP cannot drop below 1 for the turn, once per encounter. When this unit gains poise, with its own skill or coin effects, give 1 poise potency and 1 poise counter to other Blade lineage allies with no poise, or with the least poise. Jesus Christ, he's good. If there are 6 or more Blade lineage allies participating in this encounter, give 2 poise potency and plus 2 poise count instead. It has to be Blade lineage, though, very specifically. It can't be Kodokumo clan. Combat start, 1 ally with the most poise deals 15. Why the fuck would you have this on the bench? Why would you have this unit on the bench? This is meaningless. These are everything. These 2 passives are everything. And this passive starts off already in play. Like, you need to get to tier 2 to get Swordplay of the Homeland, but In Memoriam is already there. Fuck, dude. Shit, I'm losing my mind. We got lucky today. As much as I'd love to run these right now, the fact of the matter is, we don't really have enough resources to get them to where they need to be. It's annoying, but it is true. Which means we need to put in some work. Off camera, I'll be doing this off camera, of course. We'll up Otis because that's fun. Good stuff. I got the manager's onboarding pack. Oh, it has a Decay extraction. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it would be. I thought it would be like, you know, XP boosters and stuff, not... Okay, well, fuck it, we have more tickets now, I guess. I'll do those next time. We've done enough extracting for today. But yeah, off camera, I will start working on getting the katana and Korean sword-looking motherfuckers up to where they need to be. And then that'll be the team we run with from that point onward. But for now, we're going to continue as we are. But I am going to attempt to, I'm going to sacrifice some of the passives I'll be getting from these encounters in order to get these guys some experience from the story battles. Not that it will make much of a difference, but it will help. Okay, but all of that extra shit, I'll worry about later. Let's get back on with Kanto 4. We got the application, we got a bunch of story to do. We saw someone we never thought we would see again, but the Sinners didn't seem too thrilled about the reunion. The client, who says his name is Dong Rang, starts a friendly conversation. This is despite the fact that no one other than the Sinners can hear what I say. It is a bit awkward. I mean, I don't mind, but you two can't hear me anyway.
사실 부끄러워서 말은 안 꺼냈는데 당신의 직원들 중 제 옛날 친구가 있어요.
Is it Faust by any chance? Faust seems to know a lot of people. Oh, who is it?
그런데 그분도 부끄러웠는지 아는 척을 안 해주시더군요. 매우 서운했지만 내색 안 하느라 얼마나 힘들었던지.
Wait, I'm a moron. Obviously it's Yi-Sang. It's his fucking Kanto. Who else was it gonna... Of course it's Yi-Sang. Maybe you weren't as close as you thought then. Wait, can you hear my voice? How does my voice sound? Does it sound like a clock? Do I talk like ticking, or is it like a normal voice?
동랑님, 이분은 정상적인 소통이 불가능한 분입니다.
Yes, that is correct.
그래서 말하는 거야, 삼조 씨. 마치 태엽 달린 인형이 되고 걱정거리를 중얼거리는 꼬마 시절로 돌아간 것 같잖아.
Isn't it ever so slightly rude to refer to me as a wind-up toy? That all was monologue? That was a monologue? You were monologuing at me? You know I'm a sentient, sapient human being, right? What are you two even doing?
제가 여러분께 의뢰를 부탁했던 것도 그 친구의 영향이 커요. 모르는 사람보다는 아는 사람이 더 믿음이 가는 법이잖아요.
Go monologue at him, for God's sake.
보이십니까? 제가 이래서 한치도 방심할 수가 없습니다. 정에 흔들리셔가지군.
Not like Samjo the robot, beep boop.
그러니까 단테 씨는 저와 그 친구 사이는 알아서 잘 딱 깔끔하고 센스 있게 모른 척 해주세요. 알겠죠?
I wouldn't have known anything if you didn't monologue at me. You didn't have to monologue at me. This achieved nothing. All you did was make the situation more awkward. You haven't even told me who that friend is. I can only let out a deep sigh and shake my head. The conversation that never got through ended as arbitrarily as it began. This isn't asking a favor, you're giving me a notice.
여긴 연구실 복도입니다. 보통의 일반인이라면 여기까지밖에 못 들어오겠지만
But we're very special and cool.
동랑님의 특별 초대기도 하니 이 안쪽까지 안내해드리죠.
Damn right you will.
우와, 저도 이런 커다란 회사에서 일해보고 싶었는데 말이에요.
Aren't you glad to be working for Limbus though?
그럼 림버스 말고 이런 데 입사 지원해보지 그랬어?
Yeah, may as well.
농담이죠, 로자 씨. 이런 곳은 아무나 못 입사해요. 엘리트 중에서도 최정상 엘리트만이 올 수 있는 곳이란 말이에요.
I'm sorry, has K-Corp not seen Sinclair solo Chroma? Because I have. That sounds like something that only the very best of the elite could do.
마치 파우스트 씨나 이상 씨 같이.
They're really talking up Yi Sang, aren't they? Ishmael's remark gave me a good opportunity to bring up my earlier question. Yeah, why did you choose to join Limbus out of all the options you had? There must have been better places to shoot for.
저는 파우스트니까요.
Because I am Faust. Because shut up, that's why. There was a certain energy in her confidently clarifying tone that discouraged me from asking another question. What about you, Yi Sang? You could have been a poet, I guess.
구태여 돌아묻겠소. 관리자, 그대는 왜 이곳에 입사한 것이오?
I don't remember. I mean, that's because I had no other choice.
귀하가 스스로 답을 내주었구려.
Fair enough. Huh. It looks like Ishmael wasn't exaggerating about the qualifications it takes to join this firm. The laboratory was dominated by a stillness that could only be achieved with everyone in total focus.
단테 봤어? 냉장고에 간식들이 잔뜩 있어. 하나, 아니 10개는 슬쩍 해도 티도 안 날 만큼.
Do they have chicken? And we would break that stillness with nonchalance.
넉넉하게 챙겨가세요. 삼조 씨, 이따가 탕비실 간식들 소분으로 포장해서 이분들에게 나눠줘.
Mr. Samjo, please prepare our prospective employees or, you know, subcontractors some packed lunches to take with them.
알겠습니다.
And he's like, this is far below my qualifications.
대박이다 이스. 지금이라도 나랑 이직 준비할까?
Hey, hang on, I cook. I make you functionally. Actually, K-Corp would make them functionally immortal as well, but I make you even more functionally immortal.
다 들려요, 로자 씨. 로자 씨, 근로 계약에는
The work contract says.
농담, 파우스트 씨. 농담. 어?
I'd still hurt my feelings. Yeah.
그럼 이제 의뢰 내용을.
Yeah, what's the job?
이젠 하다 외부인들까지 들여오고 회사 견학까지 시켜주는 거야, 동랑?
Hello, ma'am. Yes, we are a school trip.
아, 잠깐 실례. 이분은 슈련네요. 옆부서 팀장이자 제 입사 동기인데 저한테 상처 입히는 말을 하기 위해 찾아오는 게 주요 일과시죠.
It must keep her very busy. Hello, Shren.
회사에선 네 팀에 할애하는 복지비가 이런 식으로 낭비되고 있는 것에 대해 누군가 한 명쯤은 말을 해야 하지 않나 싶었거든.
I used to run a tight welfare department, let me tell you.
아, 복지비에 대해 궁금한 거라면 올해의 최우수 부서 트로피를 받아보면 알 수 있을 거야. 그치, 삼조 씨?
Haha.
최우수 부서가 받는 혜택을 전부 이야기하자면 날밤을 새야 할 정도죠.
Ooh.
아, 둘 다 똑같이 재수없어.
Snobs.
라이벌인가? 어디 가나 잘난 사람일수록 시기하는 사람도 많은 법이지.
The question is, who is the excellence and who is the envy?
시기는 발전의 원동력이니 잘난 쪽이 참아줘야죠. 어제 그 파이 가게에서 회식비로 사온 거 슈렌느 부서에도 돌릴까, 삼조 씨?
That would be nice.
안 그래도 그럴 생각이었습니다. 후추, 고추, 상추, 카레 맛으로요.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of lettuce, but chili, pepper, and curry sounds pretty good.
그것도 맛있겠는데?
Right.
그럼 마저 얘기를 해보죠.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
소문은 들었어요. 황금가지라는 유기물을 수집하는 신생 회사가 있다고.
Golden Bowels, that's right.
그리고 그 황금 가지라는 건 폐쇄된 로보토미 지부에서만 발견되고요.
This is also correct, mostly, usually.
황금가지의 존재는 어떻게 알게 된 거지?
얼마 되지는 않았어요. 몇 달 전까지 연구실 근처의 로보토미 지부 시설을 연구실로 쓰고 있었거든요.
Yeah, did the Abnos get out?
그 끔찍한 곳에 연구소를 차렸다고?
I hope the benefits were good.
하지만 전부 매몰되었다고 했는데요.
뭐 각종 희귀한 자원이나 자료들이 남아 있었을 테니까.
I mean, it would be a gold mine of potential research resources and the like, I suppose. It would just come with great risk.
연구 대상에 환상체도 포함되었던 건가요?
알아보시는군요. 연구원이라면 그냥 지나칠 수 없는 존재죠.
And how many employees have you lost? I bet I lost less. I was really good at my job.
그렇다면 연구원이란 건 죄다 미친놈이고.
They are.
잠깐. 너 설마 그때 헛소리하면서 닭대가리한테 돌 던진 것도
Have you finally got there, Heathcliff?
히스클리프 씨는 가끔씩 예상치 못한 통찰력을 보여주실 때가 있네요. 당신들이 우연을 가장하여 뒤틀림을 소탕해야 하는 상황을 만든 것도 환상체 연구를 뒷받침해줄 수 있는 정보들을 얻기 위함이었군요.
Yeah, it all checks out.
아, 우리 삼조 씨는 연기가 영 능숙하지 못해요. 평생을 올곧게만 살아와서 그런가?
Oh yeah, he's so honest.
이해해 주세요. 저희로서는 뒤틀림과 환상체의 차이를 명확하게 알 재간이 없었거든요.
I mean, to the uninitiated, it would be pretty tricky, and even now, like, maybe some of the more fastidious members of the community following the games may be able to tell immediately the difference between a distortion and abnormality, but sometimes I look at something and go, is that a distortion or an abnormality? It's hard to tell. Like, obviously distortions are typically more humanoid-esque or based on the person who distorted, as it were, but sometimes they get so fucked up, like it's hard to tell. Like, spoiler alert, but I'm going to be very, 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 very vague about it from a Library of Runa, but that one character who happens to distort and has that song, you know, the one about the city and the children and such. I mean, if you didn't know the backstory behind that, you may well think that's an abnormality. Because it's not immediately apparent that that's a person. It can be tricky.
마음이 산산이 허물어졌을 때 뒤틀린다고 했었나요? 멋있는 비유였어요. 그렇다면 당신들이 허물어진 마음을 원상복귀시켜준 건가요?
Yeah, Otis made him a pizza, a surefire way to cure anyone's brain.
무너진 마음을 대신 쌓아 올려주는 방법은 없어요.
So we made him pizza instead.
길을 가르쳐드린 거예요. 계속 머물지 그곳으로 걸어갈지는 은봉이네 호프집 사장님의 선택이었죠.
Yep.
와, 당신 정말 많은 걸 아는군요. 제가 조금만 더 어렸다면 팔쩍 뛰면서 당신에게 하이파이브라도 시도했을 거예요.
What do you mean you would have jumped and hopped trying to high-five her? You're taller than her, look. She would have to jump and hop to high-five you if you put your hand up.
언제든지 사양하죠.
Faust, that's a good line and one that I'm going to steal. You're always unwelcome to try.
동랑님, 또 이야기가 새고 있습니다.
I suspect this happens a lot.
아, 그렇네요. 자, 우리가 로보토미 지부 시설에서 행복하게 연구를 하던 어느 날 그곳에서 무력 습격 테러가 일어났어요. 아주 갑작스럽게요.
Sounds about right.
눈앞에서 폭탄이 터지는 걸 본 적 있나요? 장관이죠. 모든 것이 한순간에 시작되고 끝나버리더군요. 우주 같죠?
So it's a bit of a bang, is what you're saying?
테러를 일으킨 세력은 어디였지?
인원의 신분은 특정할 수 없을 정도로 제각각이며 목적 또한 불명입니다. 모습을 드러내기 시작한 건 최근이었거든요.
Is this Herman's group? Is her name Herman? I don't remember.
결국 동랑시 팀이 머물고 있었던 연구실은 그 테러 집단들이 점령해버렸습니다.
연구실은 그때 옮겼던 것인가 보군.
피해는 어느 정도요?
Apparently it was so bad. Their abnormalities are now on the surface and running around. Obligatory moment of facts and little tidbits of worldly knowledge, but the brazen bull... Is the abnormality called the brazen bull? I can't remember. But the bull comes from a real-life torture device called the bronze or brass bull, I can't remember which, in which people would be placed inside and they would be heated up and they would be cooked inside and they would die. I knew this beforehand, but I didn't say it last time, and then everyone started telling me about it, and I'm like, guys, I know these things, okay? I'm very worldly and knowledgeable and such, but for those of you who don't know, there you go, and for those of you who do know, you don't need to tell me. Dongran turned his gaze from Yisang to the sporadically unoccupied seats.
저 비어있는 자리들은 말이죠.
Yep, I get the idea.
당분간은 공석일 거예요. 죽었거든요. 그때의 테러로.
Are we really having an emotional scene over some researchers dying when likely dozens of people died on the streets to the abnormality? Looking closely, I saw snacks and flowers placed on their cushions, probably as a way to mourn the dead. Oh, that's actually kind of sad.
아, 이 친구는 손가락만 겨우 건졌는데 둘 곳이 마땅하지 않아서 따로 보관 중이에요. 저쪽 2층 진열장에 있을 거예요.
You don't want to go see the finger? A solemn silence filled the office, but Dongrang continued, brushing the empty desk with his hand.
너무나 많은 걸 두고 와야 했어요.
Uh-huh.
동랑 씨,
특히 제 얼굴 캐릭터로 만들었던 상장패를 놓고 왔어요. 되게 좋아하는 기념품이었는데.
The plaque modeled after the face of my character. That was a favorite souvenir of mine. Now, I assume he means the plaque of his own face, but I like to think he actually commissioned a plaque modeled after a character that he plays in like a TTRPG or something.
아 이거 참 이거 어디까지가 농담이고 진담인지 알 수가 없어 저 양반은.
Just roll with it. It's fine.
그러면 저 자리는 어떤 자리지?
Our attention was brought to a white desk that was completely empty.
아, 저 자리는 예정된 자리예요.
Is it reserved for if Yisang comes back?
새로운 직원이 오기를 기다리고 있는 중이죠.
Ah.
그럼 모집 요강이 따로 있는 건가요? 어디 가면 볼 수 있죠?
Ishmael, are you really trying to jump ship in front of the crew? Ishmael's bright-eyed inquisition was interrupted by Samjo's displeased utterance.
우리 삼조 씨 심기 불편해졌다. 이제 진짜 본론으로 넘어갈까요, 삼조 씨?
단도직입적으로 말합니다. 서로 윈윈 플레이를 하시죠.
Yeah, well, that's what you suggested last time, and it didn't turn out that way.
빼앗긴 연구실을 되찾아 주신다면 당신들에겐 저희가 발견한 황금가지의 소유권을 양도하겠습니다.
To be fair, that's an ideal deal for us.
질문 드리죠. 확정 계약인가요? 아니면 사후 검토 계약인가요? 방식은 대표기관 집행 방식인가요? 공동 집행 방식인가요?
I'm glad you're here, Faust, because I wouldn't think to ask these questions.
답변하겠습니다. 하자 책임 없이 대표기관 집행 방식으로 즉석 계약 방식입니다. 1급 계약 사무소를 이용한 EPN을 둔 계약도 절차대로 진행될 예정입니다.
Interesting. So we're getting a contract office involved as well. Contract office? I don't know what's going on. Does it really have to be so complicated in this place? Yes. Yes, it does. Forgive me if I'm wrong or misremembering, because it happens a lot, and I also played it a while ago, but wasn't Kane Office a contract office? Didn't they handle this sort of thing? But they also dabbled in stealing patents. And by dabbled, I mean that's probably where most of their money came from, but they were also a contract office, or was that someone else? Might have been another office who were the contract office. Doesn't matter. Point is, yes, Dante, this is entirely necessary.
제2사에서는 제대로 된 이페인을 구하지 못하는 바람에 황금가지를 곧바로 넘겨받지 못했잖아요.
That was pretty stupid, yep.
미리우치파의 우이드 그 자식 로자가 게임에서 이겼는데 약속 안 지키고 묻지마 싸움 걸었잖아.
She sure fucking did.
마리아치파의 아이들인데.
Yep. Wait, what did Gregor say? Iuda from the Merry Arkills. It's not even close. But to be fair, I didn't remember her fucking name either, so.
네, 맞아요. 이페인이 되어줄 줄 알았던 아이드 씨가 쏜살같이 태도를 바꿔버리는 바람에 무력으로 가져와야만 했었죠.
Thereby rendering the entire plan fucking pointless.
그래서 입회나 공증을 해주는 협회나 계약사무소를 이용하는 편이 돈은 많이 들어도 제일 안전한 거예요. 파우스트 씨도 그 점을 제일 주의 깊게 보았을 거고요.
Logical. Ishmael explained like it was common knowledge, and it is. I guess it's something well known among city folks.
이건 확실히 저희 쪽에 유리한 체결 방식이군요.
Yeah, what's the catch?
목적만 확실히 달성한다면요.
Ah. We watched with our mouths agape as the two declared the conclusion at once.
비밀인데 전 사실 삼조 씨가 하는 말의 절반 이상은 못 알아들어요. 그렇구나 하고 넘기는 거죠.
Yeah. I think most people here do that. I certainly would. God, I hope we get a fixer management game.
우연인가? 우리도 마찬가지인데.
Yeah.
적어도 동랑 씨는 알아들어야 하는 거 아닌가요?
I mean, he is just kind of a researcher, isn't he? Or he's playing stupid. Or he's both.
아, 그래도 K사 연구실과 계약을 맺으면 당분간은 그분들과 싸울 일은 없겠어요.
Allegedly.
아무리 상처 입혀도 끊임없이 치료되었던 분들이요.
Yeah, that was very annoying. Thank you for bringing it up. The team fell into a somber silence. All the memories related to them were filled with misery and suffering.
아, 저희 K3안의 재생 기술을 이미 보셨나 보네요.
Yeah, I did. I saw it not doing very much against the abnormality.
아우, 받기만 했겠어?
Yeah.
아유, 지긋지긋할 만큼 겪고 또 겪었지.
Yeah.
그럼 대신 기념으로 제 실험실 보여드릴까요? 여기 말고 엘리베이터를 한 번 더 타야 해요.
The tour continues. 네.
거기까지 보여주실 생각입니까, 동랑님? 관계자 외 출입 금지인 곳인데.
I've never seen him surprised. He looks so fucking stupid.
방금 삼조 씨 엄청 웃긴 소리 냈다. 아, 뭐 어때? 계약 체결한 기념으로 놀러가 보는 거지.
In the spirit of that.
거기까지 보여주실 생각입니까, 동랑님? 관계자 외 출입 금지인 곳인데.
It was a funny noise, Dongrang, you're right. I wasn't sure if that was an appropriate way to celebrate things, but since no one on the team objected, I decided to follow him. Dongrang is fun. I hope he's not a prick secretly. I hope he's genuine. Hey, free lunacy, love to see it. More story. We are far from done with listening to people talk, but then again, I've been told that there is a lot of filler combat in this section, so no need to worry about that. After boasting about K-Corp's regeneration technology, Dongrang invited us to his lab. Disregarding Samjo's visible shock, we followed Dongrang into his workplace.
바로 이곳에서 재생 앰플을 제작하고 있답니다.
Ooh, HP bullets.
표면적으로는 HP 탄이라고 불리고 있기는 하지만 근간은 나노 로봇 치료 기술이죠.
I imagine there are probably quite a few of them left over in most LobCorp facilities if we cared to look.
이런저런 고비가 있었지만 지금은 제가 최근에 아주 쬐끔 개량한 앰플이 제일 대중적으로 사용되고 있답니다.
That must have made you quite a wealthy man.
그걸 보급한 사람이 덱이야? 진짜 우리가 그것 때문에 얼마나 죽을 꼽이래.
You bastard, and also fuck you.
그 고비를 거의 네 발로 발발 기어서 간신히 넘었죠.
그래도 전사하거나 치명상을 입은 분들은 아무도 없어 보여서 다행이네요.
Yeah.
아, 회사마다 업무 중 사망에 따른 정의가 다르고 절차도 복잡하다고 들었어요. 삼조 씨가 뭐라고 설명해 줬는데.
Does he even know?
아니 그럼 동랑 씨는 계속해서 이 모든 치료는 나노로봇 기술을 연구 중이신 건가?
Would you mind stopping?
그럴 리가요. HP탄은 이미 상용화된 지 오래된 기술이에요. 지금은 HP탄을 활용한 가축 개량 연구를 진행 중이죠.
Yeah, for a city this big, livestock could be quite important.
가축 개량 연구요?
That's how they got the fucking 27-winged, 245-legged chickens that they use in that restaurant, I assume.
절단이 아무것도 아니게 되는 개념이라면, 그저 순간에 지나지 않을 뿐이라면.
That's a very Yi-Sang thing to say.
생각해 보세요. 우리는 질 좋은 고기들을 무한하게 먹을 수 있는 거예요.
As a vegetarian, I object.
그냥 질 좋은 고기도 아니라 수많은 사람이 매달려 연구하고 개량한 그런 드물고도 질 좋은 가축들의 고기를 말이죠.
Uh-huh.
아무래도
It seems.
동랑 씨도 로자 씨처럼 누구보다 고기를 진심으로 사랑하시나 보네요.
Ha, that has a dual meaning.
사랑이라. 시간과 관심을 끝없이 쏟는 게 사랑이라면 그럴지도 모르겠네요.
I mean, I have a love for making videos. I suppose I have to have spent this much fucking time on it.
둘이 묘하게 재수 없는 게 아까부터 끼리끼리 잘 노는구만.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking snobs. Don't beat up our client, okay, Heathcliff, please.
하는 거 보고.
Heathcliff doesn't need to behave. You need to behave. We see live chickens whose wings and legs are being sliced endlessly. They don't even struggle as if they feel no pain.
나노로봇이 이렇게 생겼나? 아니, 내 눈엔 그냥 액체랑 다를 바 없어 보이는데.
너무나 작은 입자가 유동성을 가지면 유체와 다름없어 보이는 법이니까요.
That makes sense.
식량을 위해서 이렇게까지 해야 하는 거예요?
That's what I'm saying, Sinclair.
어렸을 때부터 육즙이 흐르는 고기를 먹고 자란 도련님은 보기가 역하신가 보네.
꼬맹이, 밥을 위해서는 못할 것이 없는 사람도 세상에 많아.
That's fair. Honestly, in a situation like, you know, I am a vegetarian, but in a situation like this, when it's like, okay, there are millions of fucking people here, we need a source of food. It's like, well, as much as it might be distasteful, I can understand. It makes sense. You know, survival. I get it.
아니, 그거랑 다르잖아요. 그리고 저희 가족들은 고기를 먹지 않는 분들이었어요. 저는 아니긴 했지만.
Okay.
왜 굳이 이런 형태여야 해요? 그러니까 제 말은
What you're trying to say is why are they being stuffed into boxes and having their wings cut off repeatedly? Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
아, 하려는 말이 뭔지 알 것 같아요. 역시 조금 부자연스럽죠? 단순히 식량 개선을 위한 거였다면 충분히 더 효율적인 방식이 있을 텐데요.
아, 적어도 이거 하나는 확실하네. 진작 이 기술이 뒷골목에 전부 퍼졌더라면.
Well, therein lies the problem, and it's a problem we face in the real world as well. A surplus of food that should reach everyone, and it doesn't. There is more than enough food to feed everyone. It's just not provided. People say like, oh, there are too many people, we can't feed them all. No, you can. It's just not profitable to do so. So the companies don't.
나와 친구들은 쓰레기통이나 뒤지고 다니진 않았을 거야.
The people in the back streets here could have eaten quite easily. There's more than enough food for them. But it's not profitable to just give them food, so they didn't. It's not right, but it's what happens.
기술
Technology.
아니요. 이것은 한낱 사육이요.
I mean, yeah.
저치들은 날 수 있다는 것도 평생 모를 것이요.
Yeah, they won't. I agree. Yiseng spoke, staring directly into Dong Rang. It was unusual of him to take this much interest in matters.
반론합니다. 닭은 본래 날지 못하거니와 이 기술은 현재 수많은 시민에게 질적인 복지를
Samjo, I fear you're missing the point. It's not that they would actually fly. Flying is a metaphor for living, as it were.
괜찮아요, 삼조 씨. 본래는 눈조차 잘 마주하지 않던 사람이 누군가를 또렷이 노려본다는 건 그만큼 절박하다는 거잖아요.
Ah.
사육은
연구실에 무슨 일이 생긴 모양입니다.
That's not a good look. Something's happened to the lab while we're here.
지금 연구실로 가는 게 좋은 선택일까요?
괜찮을 거야, 삼조 씨. 이분들은 우리 재생 앰플을 장착한 K사 경비들과도 맞서 싸워놓고 생채기 하나 없으신 실력자들인데.
We're pretty good. Like, you enter into a lot of the moral quandaries associated with such things by that point, because, you know, I don't want to bore you guys with this too much, so I'll be very, very brief about it, but you get vegetarians and vegans and stuff, people who don't like eating meat, people who object to eating the flesh of animals in order to sustain themselves, but in many cases the reasons as to why vary greatly from person to person. Some object to the idea of killing animals for food in general because we don't fucking need to. Others object to it simply because, look, it's being kept in a fucking box and then killed. It literally was born to die and had no life. There are pros and cons to each argument. My personal one is I don't want to, so I ain't gonna. I don't care what other people do. Do what the fuck you want. If someone waves a burger in my face, I'm like, cool, enjoy your burger. Like, it doesn't make me sick. It doesn't upset me. It's just like, fucking do whatever you want, man. I just choose not to eat it. But yeah, no, that explores some of the interesting parts of it, because when you get to that kind of thing, even people who actually enjoy meat can look at that and go, oh, that's a bit fucked, actually. That's not really what I signed up for. And I can understand that, because, like, for a lot of people who have meat in their diet, they do it with the understanding that, like, well, surely it was at least A, done humanely, and B, the thing could move around and live a life before it went. Of course, it's rarely actually the case, but that's on the corporations, not on the consumer, really, and they should do better. They won't do better, because that's not profitable, but they should. It's interesting to see Yi Sang take exception to it, though. But I don't think it's necessarily that in of itself that he takes exception to, as much as he's just generally against Dongrang for personal reasons. They had disagreements on how their technology works, perhaps. Maybe it genuinely came down to the fact that Yi Sang couldn't deal with the fact that he was raising living creatures, or creating living creatures who would never have the opportunity to live, that he took exception to. I don't know, we're still in the early stages, but it is interesting and ties surprisingly relevantly to my own thoughts and feelings. Intruders broke into the lab. Samjo called them terrorists, but they rejected the notion and introduced themselves as the Technology Liberation Alliance. Who, whatever they are, we have to fight them to survive the attack and proceed with the request. In the interest of getting as many scabbards as possible, I'm going to get rid of Twin Hook, Gregor. I'm going to get Sync Association, Sinclair, and I'm going to pop you on the bench so that we're getting even more. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Fast stonks, big profits.
바라본다.
I do think it's pretty funny because, like, in a situation like this, you would assume, like, oh, these people have come in to free the livestock who have been mistreated in this manner, and these people are like, no, I want to liberate the technology. Hand over your microwave. It will no longer be shackled by your oppression. Wow, yeah, these people look exactly like I thought they would. That's a fun machine you've got there, buddy.
잘못 발사됐다.
Good job, dumbass. Take your pills and say your prayers. Within 18 seconds of never.
저 멘트는 여전하네.
Hello.
저런 말은 항상 차분한 목소리로 말해야 하는 걸까?
Tell me more about your organization. I'm suddenly a lot more interested.
숨이라도 헐떡이면서 말해야지 사람들을 대피시키는데 효과적이지 않겠어?
Technically, yes, but it's like when you're evacuating a building when it's on fire. If everyone starts panicking and running, they'll just trample over each other and people will die. Having people calmly proceed to an exit ensures less collateral damage most of the time. I don't know, I'm not a safety guy.
역시 기술이나 과학 같은 것에만 몰두해서 눈이 멀어버리면 감정에 공감하려는 노력은 없어진다니까.
I mean, you're not wrong there, but this isn't exactly the right example, but whatever. We're arguing semantics. My name's Foreman, by the way.
말이 너무 많아. 조용히.
모두 무사하십니까? 혹시라도 무사하지 않은 분들은 재생 앰플을 받아가시면 됩니다. 교차 적합 검사를 받아야 하긴 하지만 일단 급하니.
Yeah.
태연하네. 보통 테러가 벌어지면 단체로 혼란에 휩싸이지 않나?
I get the impression this might happen a lot.
첫 테러엔 모두가 우왕좌왕했었죠. 그땐 폭발 감지 안내 방송도 없었거든요. 삼조 씨가 그때 책상에 한참 동안 숨어서 안 나왔는데.
Samjo set up a little clubhouse under his desk to wait it out.
항상 말하지만 그건 로비에서 일어난 테러였고 저는 책상 깊숙이 떨어진 수첩을 주우려던 것뿐이었습니다.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because the first thing you would do in an attack would be to pick up a notebook that fell under the desk. Yeah, sure.
심각하게 받아들이셔야 합니다, 동랑님. 둥지 한복판에 있는 K사 연구실을 습격한 건 보통 일이 아닙니다.
It is a pretty serious matter.
그러게. 이번엔 용케 연구원들이 있는 층까지 도달했네요. 나 왼쪽 다리가 좀 삔 것 같아, 삼주 씨.
Good job, dumbass. I watched as Samjo injected a regeneration ampoule into Dongrang's body.
로보토미 지부를 점령하고 있다는 테러 집단이 저자들인가?
Wait, do they use regeneration ampoules even to deal with, like, sprains? If someone bites their tongue while they're eating, do they just inject them with a regeneration ampoule?
맞아요. 호랑이도 제 말하면 어흥이네요.
Is it me or did his voice sound weird for a moment there?
맞아요. 호랑이도 제 말하면 어흥이네요.
What the fuck is that? One more time.
맞아요. 호랑이도 제 말하면 어흥이네요.
What the fuck? Is that just how that's pronounced in Korea? Because it sounds like an audio effect. Strange, okay.
저 사람들이 테러 단체들이라고요? 그다지 전투에 특화되어 있지는 않아 보이는데요.
They kind of look like a bunch of fucking losers.
꼬맹이가 이제 그런 눈썰미도 생겼냐?
Yeah, because Sinclair is such a well-trained combatant.
당연합니다. 직접 전투에 나서는 건 저들이 아니니까요.
Sure.
딱 보기에도 동랑님처럼 비실비실해 보이지 않습니까?
Yeah, lean and frail like Mr. Dongrang.
돈 있는 놈들은 직접 안 싸우더라도 만에 하나 모른다면서 신체 강화 시술을 받더만. 저보다 엄살하냐?
That is a factor. Could be a thing.
꼭 그렇지만도 않습니다. 신체 강화 방법이 다양한 만큼 형태에 따라 거부감을 느끼기도 하고 괴로워하기도 하니까요.
Yeah, but we can't count on that, can we?
품질에 따라서 거좀 있는 깃털들이 작용 미달이면 일정 위력 이상의 시술을 받는 것을 금기시하는 곳도 있어요. 아래 것들이 힘을 가져서 들고 일어나면 곤란하기라도 하나 봐. 그치?
It's exactly that, yes.
그 가능성도 부정할 수는 없겠네요. 둥지마다 다양한 이유가 있을 테니까. 하지만 근본적으로 강화 시술은 고출력 차량과 흡사합니다. 감당 못할 출력의 차량 같은 장비를 검증되지 않은 자가 다룬다면
Man, I wish most young people thought this way.
둥지 안의 여러 질서는 금방이라도 깨질 테니 그 부분을 예방하는 차원이 클 거예요.
열성적인 설명 중에 미안하지만 참고로 전 엄살은 아니고 진짜 아팠답니다.
Sorry to interrupt, but I was in quite a lot of pain. Soon enough, people wearing familiar outfits appeared, along with the unforgettable beats of footsteps. Yeah, we have a little bit of trauma on this front.
검문소에서 봤던
Surely they aren't the exact same people.
이제는 우리의 든든한 아군이겠네요.
Yep. Those robots, they look seriously hostile.
5천의 과다 출혈, 12cm 이상의 척추 손상, 심장 동맥 적중, 두개골 파괴.
Oh, does the robot just explode people?
그리하여 모든 적은 불필요한 고통 없이 즉사한다.
Oh, that's surprisingly kind. And also effective, I suppose, against people using regeneration ampoules because it's an object that would cause instant death rather than a wound that would lead to death, you know what I mean? It just severs the life straight away by cutting off the key points rather than providing the body any amount of time to be treated, even if it's just a split second.
불필요한 고통도 고통이지만 그냥 애매하게 뇌가 남아버리면 되살아나 버리니까 곤란해서 그런 거 아니었어?
That's what I'm saying.
저기 실례가 안 된다면 너네 바로 죽진 않아도 그냥 죽은 척 해줄 수 있을까? 얘 어제 밤새워서 즉사기능 업그레이드 된 거거든.
I'm sure he'd feel very silly if it didn't kill us straight away. I'll consider it. Only because you have a nice smile.
조용히.
봐봐, 내 말이 맞잖아. 저 반동거리로는 후드역까지만 통과된다니까. 이걸 꼭 실전을 통해서 깨달아야 속이 후련하니?
젠장, 측두역까지 뚫었어야 했는데.
You fucked up.
질 수 없죠. 로봇은 저희 쪽에도 있거든요. 곧 나타날 텐데.
Why don't we just fuck him up? It'll be quicker.
아하! 짠! 재생 앰플 투여 드론이에요.
Andy, watch it get blown up.
그래도 든든하겠어요. 상처를 입을 때마다 즉각적으로 재생 앰플을 투여해 주는 건가요?
네, 머리통이 날아가거나 황금 시간을 놓쳐 뇌가 정지한 상태가 되기 전에만 주입되면 그들은 불사입니다.
Wait, in this case, we should have been able to handle the checkpoint guards relatively easily because Ryoshu is a huge fan of cutting off heads. So presumably she would have done that at least a couple times to the guards at the checkpoint, and they wouldn't have been able to regenerate because the head had been severed. Well, I dare say.
장기가 관통되거나.
Oh boy.
옳고. 뼈가 부러지는 것 정도는 수초 내에 원상 복구가 가능하니까.
What if the entire body is smooshed?
그렇다고 아픔조차 못 느끼지는 않을 텐데요. 저들은 왜 이렇게 태연하게?
I assume they go through a lengthy training process.
심지어 바로 옆에 있는 동료의 신체가 절단되어도 눈길조차 안 주잖아요.
Does that sound familiar, Ishmael? Because that's literally what we do. This is almost exactly the same as what we do. The only difference really is that I can bring people back even if their heads are severed. As evidenced at the start of the game.
당연한 일이다.
Yeah.
몇 초 내에 복구가 된다면 모든 판단은 부수적인 일이 될 뿐.
Yeah, there's no point worrying about it, is there? It would make you less efficient.
그렇다면 저희도 언젠가는 저렇게 변하는 걸까요?
We are like that. Samjo literally pointed out in Interval 1 that sinners would keep fighting even as their allies were torn apart.
그런 걸 왜 생각하는지 모르겠군.
We're already there.
궁금하잖아요.
그런데 여기 못 보던 옷 입고 있는 뉴페이스들은 누구야? 자기 소개해줄 사람?
Allow me.
우리가 할 바는 아니지.
None of your business, but it is her business.
맞아. 그런데 계속 마주보고 있으려니까 조금 어색해서 누군가는 말을 꺼내야 하지 않나 싶은데? 고작 테러 조직 따위한테 왜 자기소개를 해야 하죠?
It's polite.
우린 테러 조직 따위가 아니다. 말 조심해.
What if I don't feel like it?
나는 그 어감 나쁘지 않은 것 같아. 4살 때 내 가치관과 맥락은 같아서 11살 때 쓴 원자 논문이 당선되면서 어쩔 수 없이 대학원에 부름을 받게 됐지만
Interesting, but I do kind of fail to see the relevance.
조용히 해. 우리는 기술 해방 연합이다.
Right, so what do you actually mean by liberating technology?
어떤 기술을 해방시키는 거죠? 기술이라는 것도 자유를 원하는 건가요?
아마도 저 연구실 안에 있는 동물들 아닐까요?
I don't think they are. That would be more logical, but I don't think they are.
들었어? 쟤 우리가 동물 보호사라도 되는 줄 아나 본데?
Yeah, no.
미안한데 그런 고리타분한 여행은 옛적에 끝났단다. 우리가 행복하게 자라나 건강하게 튀겨진 치킨이나 씹자고 잘 시간까지 갈아가면서 기계들을 조립하는 줄 알아?
I mean, you could just fight for them to not get fried at all, but sure.
특히 X-32형 볼트는 요새 구하기도 힘들어서 다른 둥지를 통해서만 주문해야 돼. 세금이 얼마나 붙는지 알아?
I'm sorry, is a terrorist organization worried about taxes? Just steal them. Actually, to be fair, yes, they should be. Yeah, no, fair enough, they should be. There's no getting away from taxes in the sea.
X-32형 볼트는 C-9 볼트를 주조한 다음 2시간 간격으로 담금질을 하면 대체가 가능합니다.
Well, there you go, just do that.
어디서 가짜게 아는 척을.
They don't like Faust smarter than us.
오, 아니야, 그럴듯해.
Please let there be an ID of Faust as a member of the Technology Liberation Alliance.
아니 대체 왜 척군한테까지 팁을 주는 거야, 파우스트 씨?
That is a good question.
이해 못하시겠죠? 연구원들에겐 죽음보다 중요한 신념 같은 것이 있답니다.
I thought a lot of researchers were kind of like, no, you can't know the thing I know. It's the thing I know. You can't just steal my work. Doesn't matter, I suppose. Okay, let's see how they fight. Fighting the robots, I suppose. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, the music's banging though. Very nice, very nice. Let's find out about these fuckers, shall we? Sanity is fixed at 0. This unit's stagger threshold rises by 50% more when affected by tremor bursts. Take 30% more damage from rupture. A lot of robots in this section. So that was you, and it's the same. What about you? It's all the same. Okay, they've got bleed resistance, which is not surprising. Very good, very good. We appear to be forcing them back. It's quite nice. Yes, very good, very good. I don't think we'll have many problems. I would save a Just Vengeance for when we have more pride skills, but otherwise it's neutral, and I don't really want to run with that. Neutral is no good. Oh yeah, just fuck him up. This is gonna suck for you. Oof. Goodbye. Oh yeah, it's not close. Not when we have a Don Quixote on our side. Pursue them to the end. Yeah, we're gonna want those pride skills. Now's the time. Go on. Yeah, no worries. No chance. What a loser. Good stuff. Oh, look, there's one more of them. Oh, how frightening. He said in a mocking tone. Do we have... Yeah, we have pursued him to the end. Let's go. Oh, that's a beautiful resonance. We can get just a little bit more? Yeah. Go for it. Lots of pride on display. Yeah. Yeah. Keep doing it. Yeah, we only got the 2. It was pretty good though. The music is pretty fucking bumping. I like it. It's what the kids would call a bop. It bops. Oh yeah. Oh, you done fucked up now. Oh, you're dead. Well, obviously wasn't gonna make it to the end of the combo. Goodbye. Too fucking easy. Ooh, that's a lot of scabbards. I like it. Good stuff. And those 2 are already level 4, so that's a good start. More fighting. Fuck it, let's spend those I want to spend those tickets. I do. I want to spend those tickets. We'll get enough lunacy for another pull for next time. I want to spend the tickets. I don't want to just sit there with tickets and Jesus Christ and not use them. But watch these be duplicates. Because after this we're going to be doing a bunch of combat anyway, so I need something to keep me interested. Alright, what do we got? Come on, new stuff. Nope. New stuff. Nope. New stuff. Nope. New stuff. Yes. Ooh, go on then. I think it is. It's the harpooner, isn't it? Look at the little thing. Oh, so cute. Oh, sun shower. I thought this was the Pecod harpooner. Look at the little kitty. Oh, so small. I've never heard of I mean, I think I've heard reference to Sun Shower Heathcliff now that I think about it, but I have no idea what it is. Interesting. Another new one? 2 for 2? Yeah! Oh, fuck off, really? Oh, hell yeah. There's the harpooner, yeah! Double Heathcliff. Let's fucking go. Double 3-rank Heathcliff. Someone said in a comment on the last video, and let me preface this by saying that I harbor no ill will about it because it was funny and they made a good point, but they were like, I'm kind of glad that Foreman's luck on the pulls ran out in this episode. How do you feel now? Yeah? How do you feel now? Fool. I should have waited until I did this extraction before I started mouthing off, but actually I will save that for next time. We don't need to do any more. Because in fact, I don't want to have to spend money on lunacy to make sure we do a 10 pull every video, so I should probably hold on to that. Fucking hell though. Hello. Sun shower and harpooner. Sun Shower interests me. What the fuck is this even? Umbrella. Oh, is it like the fox in the mirror dungeons? Big fox abnormality. Gain sinking, inflict sinking count on tails. Interesting. Oh, so does he keep his own sanity low, perhaps? Yes, this is, now I remembered where I heard this referenced. This is the other character that has unique sanity effects other than Captain Ishmael. I remember now. Puddle Stomp on use when below 15 SP, or minus 15 SP, final power +2, inflict rupture, trigger tremor burst. That's interesting. Gain 6 sinking and +3 sinking count. Inflict paralyze, inflict rupture, inflict fragile. Warning. Ooh. Gain 3 sinking, tails hit, gain 1 paralyze next turn. Inflict. So he would paralyze himself on a tails hit. Huh. Gain 5 sinking, gain 5 rupture. This is quite complicated, actually. Increase after winning a clash based on the clash count. Increase by 10 after defeats a unit higher than this. Increase by 5. Okay. Increases after losing a clash if the level of defeated ally was higher than the units. Decrease based on the level difference. Okay. And what about the passives? At the start of the combat phase, spend one sinking count and lose SP by the current amount of sinking. Before being hit by an attack, gain protection equal to this unit's sinking. Up to 5 protection can be gained per turn. When hit, gain 1 blunt damage up next turn. 3 per turn. One ally with the least SP loses 10 SP when hit by an attack and gains 1 blunt damage up next turn. So that'd be really good for Enclair. Potentially, but it carries a lot of risk as well. What about this? Stalk Prey, gain poise, gain aggro, inflict bleed. Gain aggro on crit, inflict bleed count equal to quarter of bleed potency on target. Interesting. At +3 NV resin, clash power +1. At +4 NV resin, coin power +1. Interesting. Inflict 1 bleed. Bleed, HP thresholds, and critical hit damage. Payback, gain 2 aggro, gain defense level up for every poise on self. That's pretty good. Gain 1 offense level up and 1 defense level up next turn every time an ally, including this unit, is attacked. Max 6. That's really good. Holy shit. Deal more damage at less HP. Deal 0.4% more damage for every 1% missing HP. That's really strong. Holy crap. One ally with the highest max HP deals more pierce damage at less HP. That's really fucking good. Jesus Christ. Okay. Pecod is where it's at. God damn. Well, that's stuff. I'm kind of focusing on the Blade Lineage and Kurikumo stuff at the moment, but that is worth taking into consideration. For sure. Okay, back to the fighting. There's much fighting to be done. Middle Dawn is so fucking good. I just can't handle it. She's so fucking good. And obviously so is Captain Ishmael, but I don't know which one I prefer. It's difficult because Captain Ishmael fucking slaps. And we're working towards getting her an ideal team. It's happening. It's not here yet, but we're getting there. Oh, such a good punch. Well, they're all fucked, I suppose. This is why I think people would enjoy watching me fight the event boss in the mirror dungeon, because I think people would probably like to see me cut down a peg. They certainly did during Ruiner, so they probably want it here as well. No one likes seeing me do too well. Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. Yeah! Oh, it's over. Imagine getting hit by Harpoon of Obsession and a Just Vengeance in the same turn. Absolutely decisive. Not even a contest, not even close. What the fuck is this? We got extra scabbards? What for? I'm not complaining, but cool. We've almost got enough for Dawn. We're getting there. And people have said that, yeah, you really should fucking get her because she's not going to show up in the event thing. So, gonna do that, actually. Decay ampule. That's interesting. Decay ampules. Intruders broke in, called them terrorists, rejected the notion, and we gotta fight them or something. I need to use more boxes.
뭐 확실히 편리하긴 해 보이네. 뼈가 부러진 것 정도는 순식간에 복구된다니.
Convenient is certainly a word for it, yes.
K사에서 이 재생 앰플의 개량을 위해 천문학적인 연구비를 지원해줬어요. 슈렌느가 알면 3달은 화낼지도 모르니까 비밀이에요.
At least 3 months.
시계는 그까지 고통이 얼마나 무서웠는지. 우리가 죽어야지만 시계를 돌리더군.
It's actually very painful, you know. More painful than anything you've gone through.
나 지금 오른손 뼈에 조금 금이 간 것 같은데 앰플 맞아도 되지? 도끼 주기가 영 불편하네.
They're making me look bad. Rhodia stood in front of a K-Corp drone and extended her right arm.
환영합니다. 언제나 당신의 건강을 위하는 K사 드론입니다. 재생 앰플을 주입하겠습니다.
That is very nice.
주입 불가.
Cannot administer, get fucked.
선제 50세 유형의 우호대생은 혈정 주입은 가능하나 재생 앰플은 1리터 이상의 출혈자라는 조건이 있으며 따라서 현재 상황에서 주입이 불가능함을 안내드립니다. 덧붙여 AP 앰플 교차 적합 검사를 진행하지 않았기에 이에 따른 부작용은 책임지지 않음을 유의 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.
Get wrecked.
뭐? 무슨 소리야? 그럼 팔다리 중 하나라도 잘려오라는 거야?
Yes.
이미 그러고 있잖아요. 저 K사 경비들.
Oh, if they're hurt but haven't been hurt enough, they hurt themselves even more, so they get treatment.
재생 앰플을 주입받으려고 스스로 신체를 자르고.
Ooh, that's fucked.
어쩔 수 없습니다. 생채기 하나 날 때마다 재생 앰플을 사용하는 건 심각한 비용 낭비니까요.
Perhaps, but if people are just going to mutilate themselves so they get treated anyway, that kind of renders it moot, doesn't it? You're wasting just as much money.
굳이 비교를 하고 싶지 않지만 당신네 같은 중소기업은 함부로 쓰지도 못할 가치입니다.
Understandable, but offended nonetheless. Yeah. Yeesh. It looks a bit dangerous here. Those machines are too rough. They might get me killed if I'm not careful. I might want to stay away from the fray a bit just to be safe. Just then, something grazed past my head. I mean my head with a threatening shrill. Why are the robots attacking us? Oh. Wait, did that one? Oh no, did that go in Ishmael's leg or my arm? Right as another projectile flew at me, Ishmael swiftly stretched her arm to take the hit. Turning to the direction the projectiles came from, I didn't find enemy robots. Instead, there was a K-Corp drone glaring with red.
관리자님, 괜찮으십니까?
I'm fine, but what about poor Ishmael? That's like at least 2 syringes in her.
제가 대신 맞았는데요, 오티스 씨.
Yeah.
이 오티스가 대신 맞았어야 했습니다. 젠장.
Why did you take the projectile for Ishmael?
저기요.
Hello. The title of this cutscene was Decay Amples, so I think this is gonna go very badly.
니놈들의 그 비싼 연구비로 만든 로봇이 결국 오작동을 일으키는군.
It's pretty bad.
오인 사격했잖아.
It's pretty bad.
반론합니다. 그건 오인 사격이 아니었습니다.
They've been reprogrammed, I assume. Samjo yelled from behind, raising his hand high.
다만 예외 처리가 미처 되지 못한 모양이군요. 그 점은 사과의 말씀을 드립니다.
What, they didn't recognize us as friendlies?
무슨 헛소리를.
알다시피 당신들이 이곳까지 들어오게 된 건 순전히 동랑님의 변덕 덕분입니다.
Uh-huh.
이곳에 손님이 방문하는 경우는 극히 드문 일. 따라서 미처 고려되지 못했던 사항에 해당되죠.
So we're gonna have to fight the K-Corp drones anyway?
그게 대체 무슨 소리인데요?
K사 재생 드론의 쓰임새는 단순한 치료가 전부가 아니라는 소리입니다.
They also degenerate people, as it turns out.
왜? 제 몸이 녹아가고 있는 것처럼 보이죠? 누가 한 명이라도 알아듣게 얘기를.
This is precisely what I expected, yes. and was worried about. Didn't particularly want this to occur, but the moment she got shot by syringes, I knew exactly where this was going. That's bad.
K사 드론은 평소엔 부상자들에게 재생 앰플을 주입시켜주지만 전장 이탈자들에게는 붕괴 앰플을 주입시킵니다.
But we're not deserters. It shot the decay ampoule at me because I was trying to escape the combat zone.
역겹군 그래. 아니 전쟁 중도 아닌데 즉결 처분이 받아들여지나?
Yeah, that's bad enough, but yeah, oh boy. Oh, that's even worse.
그래. 차라리 저 드론들을 앞장서서 싸우는 게 낫지 않겠어?
That would make a lot more sense, yes.
당신이 있던 둥지에서는 인명에 대한 가치가 높았나 봅니다. 그렇죠?
In a manner of speaking.
저 기계들은 한 대당 2등급 직원 10명의 가치와 맞바꾼다고 해도 비교가 안 될 만큼의 비용을 지닙니다. 이해하시겠나요?
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's a corporation.
이해해라. 네가 받아들여라. 그따위 강요? 너무 많이 받아서 이젠 별로 하고 싶지 않은 걸 어쩌나.
That's my boy.
이해는 되네요. 모의 전장에 K사 드론을 도입함으로써 아군의 승률이 23.5% 상승하였다는 연구 결과도 있었어요.
That's a significant percent. That's almost 25%.
연구자들 사이에서는 꽤나 인지도 있게 알려진 논문이었죠.
예로부터 전장의 사기를 떨어뜨리는 가장 큰 원흉은 적군의 위력도 지휘자의 나약함도 아닌 전장 이탈자들이었다.
This is all great, like, you know, this is a very big philosophical and ethical discussion, and I appreciate it, but Ishmael is still melting, by the way.
전장 이탈자의 공개적인 처벌은 역사적으로도 증명된 사례가 다분한 효과적인 전술 방법이지.
It's literally that meme of, like, living my best life, and a comment says Ishmael is melting, and the person says this ain't about her. It actually kind of ain't about her right now. It's very mean.
많이들 아쇼. 이해.
You can understand it, that doesn't make it right. Wait, what are you all talking about? I've also forgotten about Ishmael. Oh, thank you. Look at Ishmael, she's melting. She's literally fucking melting like the Wicked Witch of the fucking West.
실례했습니다, 관리자님.
It's too late for that, you didn't even care when she got shot.
시계 돌릴 때의 고통을 미처 헤아리지 못했습니다.
But that's the first time anyone other than Sinclair has referenced it. But that wasn't really my point. What? That's not what I'm... Just turn the clock, Dante. Like, don't worry about it. Just do it.
신속하게 돌리셔야겠군요. 지금 정도의 상태면 심장까지는 보존되어 있을 테니까요.
Yeah.
관리자님, 저 어떻게 되는 거죠?
Dante, just turn the fucking clock. Like, now. I don't know what'll happen. It doesn't matter what will happen. Just make it stop happening. The clock's hands turn with agony. Meanwhile, Yi Sang was staring at empty ampoules rolling on the floor. ... Yeah, it's pretty fucked. In multiple ways. I like it when we get a nice dose of the horrifying bullshit that occurs in this world. I almost forgot that there was a combat encounter here as well. Everyone's getting very good character moments in this canto so far, and like nothing has happened yet to truly make it happen, but I feel like I might be willing to reevaluate Faust by the end of this one, because she's throwing in some good stuff. It's not just facts anymore, she's throwing in opinions and she's being a little more sassy, which is good. That's something. We've got something to work with. Ishmael's doing well as well. To be fair, I would have been upset about her being fucking melted even if she hadn't been, but she is doing well. I will say, and I'm curious as to how this will be received, probably quite poorly, but I think my opinion of Otis is actually souring a little bit. I still like her, but she's a little too callous about the sinners. Even Heathcliff shows some concern, even if it's just mostly for his own well-being half the time. Otis is a little too dismissive for my liking. I don't know. Nothing's set in stone yet, but it is a factor. such a satisfying move. Sound effects are so fucking good for it. It's even better on these mechanical enemies because you get a proper clunk when the hit lands. Oh, amazing. Oh, amazing. So good.
한 놈도 남지 않을 때까지 지금을 반복한다. 쉴 새는 없다.
These IDs fucking rule, and I've got so many more good ones to play with. I actually have too many. It's the problem.
어디 보자.
I love that. I love that Harping of Obsession starts with a riposte. So good. Despite the fact that Blade Lineage Yi-Sang is only level 24, he's still performing quite well. And he's up tie 3, he's not up tie 4. I'm quite pleased with him. I definitely want to put some more stuff into him. Make him better. We've got enough energy for another fight, may as well do it now. Get it out of the way. This was a great Kanto to start the Blade Lineage event on though, because I'm getting scabbards for all of these filler fights, which is amazing. That is exactly what we want. Middle Dawn is absolutely ridiculous. I need to get her to up tie 4. I really fucking do, because she's an absolute weapon. I assume I haven't already. I'll check after this, but I don't think she's up tie 4.
한 놈도 남지 않을 때까지 지금을 반복한다.
3 waves on this one. And that one looks a little more fancy. Solid combined bot. Ah, interesting. When staggering a unit with an attack, gain 3 damage up next turn. I'm not concerned. Really, at all. We've got this. They gave us too long to build up a head of steam, and now we're just gonna roll over them. Boop. Bam. What's that? A big scary robot? Oh, how about fuck you? And how about some of this? Ooh. Oh, wait, but there's more. And you're staggered.
장구에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까.
It's just amazing. Jesus Christ, Dawn. She's such a fucking weapon. Unbelievable. I have enough! Let's go! Yes, please!
주도. 본인은 그런 건 잘 모르네만. 이거 왜 이렇게 쓴가?
Yeah, and of course Otis is her fucking mentor. I like that this seems to be a thing in the IDs at the moment. Because obviously it was the case with the lobotomy IDs. Because it was the case with the lobotomy IDs as well with I can't remember the name of that lantern. That's it, Smiling Lantern or whatever. With that and Magic Bullet, and now it's the same in Blade Lineage as well. It's a fun dynamic. Wonderful, we got one of those. We always need new dons. Blade Lineage Salzu. Surprising that she's not a fucking leader this time. She can't be the leader of every fucking ID she's a part of. So draw the sword, poise, 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 yes. Blade arc, poise, poise. To one ally with either no poise or with the least poise potency, apply 2 poise. That's very good. Fare thee well. Final coin deals 10% damage. Final coin deals 10% extra 10% damage, I should say. Gain 5 poise. On crit to 2 allies with no poise or the least poise, apply 2 poise count. After attack, if the target is defeated, gain 1 slash damage up next turn. Anything on defense? Nope, it's just evade. I don't think there are any special sanity effects. When this unit gains poise potency with its own skill or coin effects, give 1 poise potency to 1 ally with no poise or with the least poise potency. 3 times max. That's very fucking good. 1 ally with the least poise gains 1 more poise potency when gaining poise potency with its own skill or coin effects. 2 times max. Does not apply to allies without poise. So she's really fucking good for just improving the poise of a team overall. Definitely gonna want to lean into that. There's so much I need to lean into. I've got a lot of work to do between this video and the next one.
오늘은 외식이라고 하셨네. 그대도 함께 가는가? 심지어 사주신다고 하는군.
Ah, beautiful. We've gotten some good IDs today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we have. I have plenty to play with, but that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. We made some progress. We've got through some fights, some relatively long cutscenes with some cool stuff happening in them, so I appreciated them. Though it wasn't as much progress as I wanted to make, we did get through quite a few of the filler fights. Obviously, there are going to be more, but like I said before, it's actually good that there are a lot of filler fights at the moment because we get the bloody scabbards from them. So this all ties into itself to being very profitable for me, which, you know, I appreciate. Of course I do. But I digress and I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Moa, Heartland, Harik J, Draft, Dresso, Sion Distance, Lol, Final Legend, Ethribin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewart, Majoko Maimoon, Alkir, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, Lord Scullington, Jessicitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kiniti800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Those of you who do the ID reviews, especially Lemon, are going to have your hands full with this one, because we've gotten like, what, 5 new IDs today or something? I haven't been keeping count. 5, maybe 6, I can't remember. But yeah, you guys are going to be busy. My apologies, and also thanks for doing that for me, I appreciate it. I really need to go over those at some point. Properly, because I do check them when they're done, but I haven't gone through all of them and really gotten all the information together in my head. I need to do a nice long read through of them, but that's not relevant to most of you at large. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, the continuation of Kanto 4, I want to see if we can set up a boss fight with the event boss in the mirror dungeons at the start of the video, so we can start on something a little more interesting. Whether or not that happens will depend on my ability to actually get there. I can get there, I just wasn't paying attention while I was editing. I was mostly win rating it. I'll need to do a run where I'm actually being careful. But I also need to level up a bunch of stuff first, and I need to focus on that before the next one, which will be in like 2 days, so I need to hurry it up. But whatever happens next time, hope I see you there. Doodles, goodbye.